To many of us, 365 consecutive swims in bitingly cold waters seems unfathomable. But as William Shakespeare famously wrote, there is method to the madness.
It's more by accident than by design, to be honest. The COVID and lockdown really did make things in a way easier for us, because normally we would have rested, say, on a Saturday, but lockdown and everything else meant that we had little else to do other than be at home, be at work, or just release some of that tension. So we just continued swimming even on Saturdays. So we were averaging about 1 kilometre, 1.5 kilometres a day, and when we just had a look, it was 300, then it was 100, 200, 300,
That's it.
and we were there.
We just kept going.
No?
We just kept going. We just decided, well, we aimed for the 100. We got to the 100, didn't we?
Yeah.
We said, great, we've done 100. We celebrated doing the 100, and then we just carried on. Thought, we need 200. Let's just keep going.
But there must have been some days where you've not felt very well, or it's been really cold.
Oh, absolutely, definitely. A lot of days where you just think, I really don't feel like it. But
yeah, there's days when there's been jellyfish, which have been our nemesis. Yeah, we got a few scars, oil, rain, not feeling particularly well, and we just carried on and did it.
Let me just ask you, what do you get out of it?
well, that's a good question.
It's very hard to describe. I would say you just need to be in there to experience.
Yeah, you cannot describe it. It's a personal thing, isn't it?
It's a personal
really?
thing. It means different things to different people.
Definitely.
But I can safely say that, to me, for example, I experienced the death of my younger sister at the tender age of 33 after a long illness. And when I went into the sea and moved from the pool into the sea, the therapy I got was tremendous, and a lot of people are now part of our group who have gone through similar experiences.
Definitely,
are battling through illness, or a loved one is not well, and they just seem to draw a lot of therapy and solace from the sea.
Everybody has their reasons, I think. You know, you can always there's always something there, and when you're in the water, you just think of whatever you need to think of. You always get it out in the water. You feel better once you've done it. You know, it's incredible. It's a personal experience. It's hard to describe.
I was just going to say that professionally, of course, as well. It's a recharge button is pressed, and you just are ready to face the day again.
Let me ask you, what have you learned about the sea itself? I mean, there was a wonderful, charming film on Netflix about a man who went diving every day and he became friends with an octopus. Can you just tell us a little bit about what you've learned by being out in the sea every day?
I got a love affair with the sea.
Yeah, and a lot of respect for it as well.
But with that love affair goes an immense amount of respect. So you need to learn to trust her, and she will give you safe passage, but you also need to read the signs of when she's angry. And you can, over time, over 7,000 kilometers over the last 10, 12 years, you read those signs, and you know when to get out, when to avoid a particular area.
Definitely, yeah.
And when to enjoy her.
Yeah, you just become aware of things that you weren't aware of before.
A tale or two to tell. We've been in contact with dolphin. I have come across with my friend George. We come across a blue shark, just up close and personal. Jellyfish, man-o'-war, scars.
Yeah. Darren and Anna's personal achievement will now benefit local mental health charities thanks to a generous £5,000 donation courtesy of the Peter Isola Foundation.
Okay, so first and foremost, we are immensely grateful because there is such a strong link between what we do and mental health, mental well-being. We are discussing which mental health charities we're going to be donating those £5,000 to, but definitely it will be firmly grounded in terms of mental health. So yeah, we're incredibly grateful to Isolas for their very, very generous donation.
Tomorrow is the 1st of January. Are you going to have a lie-in? What are you going to do?
I don't think so.
We'll be swimming. We'll be swimming. It sounds like awesome, but it's a modest achievement when compared to all those people who are suffering, be it mental health, being other diseases, and the real heroes are those people who get up and fight another day when they have these immense problems facing them. You know, the mother who's looking after a very, very sick daughter, etc., etc. So, and this really goes to all the people who are suffering, especially linked to mental health, but also all those people who passed away through COVID and their families, because they are the true heroes, not us.
Over the years, Darren and Anna have swum enough miles to get them halfway across the Atlantic, and they'll no doubt keep on going until they get to the other side. But today, as 2021 comes to an end, they celebrate their remarkable achievement, surrounded by the warmth of their family and friends.